and welcome to another one. Oh man, finally. I've had this Google Chromecast for a while, and I've been playing with it for a minute now. So make sure you guys do consider subscribing to the channel. I always appreciate every single one of you guys. Check the channel out. There's a lot of tech related stuff, general tech, everything that's on here. If it's tech related, Rohas will review it. So make sure you guys do check it out. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. So let's go ahead and check this out. This is the Google Chromecast with Google TV. Plays ESPN, it plays Netflix, it plays Hulu, Prime Video, Disney Plus, everything in 4K. It is a beast, and I mean a beast, a device. Now, when I did unbox it, check out my streaming box now. I give all the details on it. This is a very nice device. Now, the one thing I will say is when you do get the device itself and you do plug it in, you do have to get the Google Home app, which looks something like this, and then you'll be able to control some of the stuff here on your Google Chromecast. So it's pretty neat how this whole thing works. Now, when it comes to the remote, there's a couple little quirks that this thing has. So we're going to dive into this as when I have the screen turned in, so that way you guys could check it out. It feels all right, the remote. The only thing I don't like is the volume buttons here on the side. And it is very small here. So, you know, I do want something comfortable, but is it my favorite? No. Is it the worst? No. Aesthetically, when you put buttons down like this on anything, it just kind of blends in with I guess your surroundings. So they do have like three colors. It's like a baby blue, it's like a light reddish pinkish color, and then it's this white snow color. So they all have the different names and stuff like that. Now, when it comes to the device itself, here it is right there. It's actually pretty good. It feels great to the hand. It feels quality, doesn't feel cheap. And I have been playing with it a little bit, so it is a little bit warm. But that's okay. It does use an Amlogic chipset, so don't worry, it does not use a rock chip. Some people say, what if it uses a rock chip? It's not. So other than that, it looks pretty good. It runs pretty good. Oh yeah, before I forget, it has USB-C. Yes, you're hearing that right, USB-C. So here is the device itself. We're going to come here, and there it is. So at the very top, you got your search options. You got For You, movies, shows, apps, and then your library. And then of course my face is covering one very important section there for your settings. That's your account right there. So really good stuff here. Now if you come down here, we're gonna come to we're just gonna do a quick check of the settings. So I like to use one called IDA64, so I'm going to open this one up. System, it is using the Chromecast Google Sabrina, and it's using an Amlogic chipset, 2 gigs of RAM, which is great. 2 gigs of RAM is really good. You do have 8 gigs advertised, and you're left with 4.2 gigs of internal memory space, which is pretty good for these little devices. All you got to do is just get what you need. Don't go crazy. Just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes to your CPU, it is running the ARM Cortex A55 64-bit. Very nice here. It's running the GPU Mali G31. It's running the 1920 by 1080 Easy. If you look at this, it's not a rooted device. Android 10. It has Android 10 on it, so it's already ahead of a lot of these other devices that are still running Android 9. So it's pretty good. It does have the latest and greatest, and as you can see, the security patches is updated. Very good there. So let's come here to your codecs. Now, this is one of the most important things, I think, when it comes to your devices, if it's going to be able to handle 4K or not. So check out the surround sound, AAAC. It's got the 3GPP, AMR, the FLAC, your ALA, MLA, your RAW, your Vorbis, your MPEG. It's got all that good stuff. Now, when it comes to surround sound, I really like when they have the RAW included, so it can give you that raw stuff in there, and then your devices could just take care of it. Now, look. It has right here Amlogic decoder, awesome. Amlogic Dolby Vision decoder, awesome. You're getting into some good stuff here. Anytime you start seeing the awesome version 1 or awesome 1, awesome 2, then you know you got some good stuff there. You got the 263, 264, which will handle anything 4K easily. You got your AVC, you got your 3GPP, your MP4s. Normally you don't see the VP8s or the MP4 VES. Like, you normally don't see stuff like this. So for you to actually get that stuff, that's, you know, they're paying attention to what people really want. Now, one of the things here, if I do hit my home button, of course, it's going to kick me up to the top. If I am down here and I'm just like, hey, I want to go to the top, just hit the back button. It's going to shoot you back to the top. If you hit the back button again, it's going to go into that screensaver, and there you go. Hit the back button again, and you're done. Here is the Google Chromecast Assist. So we're going to type in Beyond the Streams. So we're going to search Beyond the Streams podcast. Make sure you guys do check it out if you haven't. And here are all the different interviews. So very cool. This was a really good interview. Beyond the Streams with Blue, The Butcher. We've had New Tech Evolution. We've had Streaming Tech Tanya from Fire TV Sticks. A lot of good stuff there. Dimitrology. Just some great information, guys. So make sure you guys check it out. We did do an interview with another YouTuber called El Jefe. Great stuff. So check this out. I like to hit enter. I like to go to the top and hit more. Once I hit more, I like to look at the quality and see what it's pulling. And it's pulling 4K quality already. So just looking at how it's clean. It's very clean. Next level, I'm sorry you're getting cut off. There you are. There's your missing beard. So just looking at this, amazing. Make sure you guys do check this interview out. It is really good. Listening to their stories and stuff. Very nice. So the quality on this thing is great. Everything works really good. Now, when it comes to, I know people are going to say, would you buy a Rohas? Yes or no? Like, tell us the truth. Would you buy this thing? I would. Honestly, I really would. I wouldn't use this for my main TV. I do have the NVIDIA Shield, and that thing is just a powerhouse within itself, and it does so much stuff. Would I purchase this one? Absolutely. I would use this for any of my TVs, my projectors. This would probably be going to my secondary TV. It's just a really good device. Now, the next question people ask, how does it compare to an Amazon Fire Stick? I know someone's going to ask, how does it compare to the TiVo? So for one, I think they're all listed at 50 bucks. I think TiVo is probably keeping their sale the same. It's marked as 79 bucks, but they've been selling it for 50. If TiVo goes to 79, this thing beats it hands down automatically. I like the interface because it's different than TiVo, because TiVo is very similar to the Shield, which there's nothing wrong with that interface. I like it. It's just the same, and it would be nice to have something new. Now, when you compare it to the Amazon Fire Stick, the interface is the same. The 4K Fire Stick has 1.5 gigs when this one has 2 gigs. When it comes to internal memory, they both have 8 gigs. The Fire Stick started adding more and more bloatware to it, where you're at the point of a little bit over 4 gigs on the Fire Stick. It used to be a little bit over 5. Now it's a little bit over 4. So you're comparing the same amount of internal storage. This one has the newer chipset, the newer Android TV, Android OS. It just has all the latest and greatest stuff as of right now. So for now, I would say the TiVo is a great device. I would say the Fire Stick is also a great device, but I think the Google Chromecast has, I think, a little bit of an edge. It has a little bit of an edge. Nowadays, you don't need too much memory if you know what you're doing. Some people really like to have tons of memory to be able to play and not worry about buffering, about caching, about storaging, about gaming, about just storing stuff on their devices, which is not a bad thing either. You could definitely do that too. With this one, it's going to be a little bit different. Just be sure you only do certain apps and you don't do too many. So very sorry I talked too much. There's a lot of information on this device. Hope you guys appreciated this one. As always, you guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.